Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Hisui Cup. So how have you all been enjoying the Hisui Cup, aka Sinnoh Cup 2.0? I've personally been enjoying it. I like the original Sinnoh Cup and I love the Hisui Cup. So why not? But either way, this trainer is a little bit lower in terms of, rank, and that's totally fine. They're currently ranked 20. Nothing wrong with that. So we might see some more spicier Pokemon, like from the opponents, for example, an Ampapom and a Staraptor. But there's nothing wrong with that. We're just having a good time here. But let's go ahead and dive right into these battles. We do have a crunch coming in from the Drapion. Drapion is really good for this meta, and they do actually go ahead and shield it and throw an attack. Now this is not Pidgeot, so that does not have that Feather Dance move. So it's going to be a hard-hitting move. It's going to be that Brave Bird, but the Frostlass is able to get the farm down. Very nice. The opponent is down 2 shields. This is looking really good. Ampapom coming in. Ampapom going to be hit with a Shadow Ball. You actually want to throw Avalanche here because Shadow Ball is double resisted, so it's not going to do too much. But that is totally fine. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. This is still a win. Skunk Tank coming in, going to be able to eat this Mud Bomb, but it still does a lot of damage. Trying to get to one more, maybe? Oh no, just trying to farm down. You're just trying to farm down, able to do so as well. Throwing the Mud Bomb, and this should be a good game. Still has 2 shields. Going to be able to win this. Yeah, that's going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers there. But let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go. We have the next battle. It's going to be that Toxicroak into Staraptor. So another Staraptor. Of course you're weak to Staraptor, so they're going to switch into Drapion. They switch into Toxicroak, so this is not looking too good. But we'll see what happens. We're going to see an attack come in. Drapion going to go ahead and shield it. It's going to be a Sludge Bomb. Okay, interesting. You definitely do want to go for Mud Bomb there, but again, it's possible it's single moved. It's also possible they have Dynamic Punch and Sludge Bomb. You don't really know. Sludge Bomb probably would have KO'd the Drapion anyway. And Drapion is going to go ahead and go for this Crunch. Able to get it off. I don't think they could make it. Yeah, they can't make it to one more. So a little bit unfortunate there, but in comes the Frostlass. It would be amazing if Frostlass could farm down. It might be able to, but it will have to shield. They actually throw a Sludge Bomb, so yeah, maybe it is single moved. So yeah, they actually don't go for the farm down. So if the Frostlass went for the farm down, they would have had to commit the final shield. So I guess they didn't want to. That makes sense. Okay, so, Staraptor coming in. Okay, able to get to it? Yeah, able to get to it. So that is amazing. At least the Toxicroak doesn't have to deal with Staraptor. Never mind, they do shield. I totally forgot about that shield. So if you're the Toxicroak, you have to shield this, and you have to go for the farm down. It is going to be a close combat. Going to be able to get that farm down, but what is in the back? Oh my gosh, it's a Togekiss. Will the Sludge Bomb be enough to one-shot it? If it isn't, this is going to be a loss, I think. We'll see. Oh my gosh, it is enough to one-shot it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was hoping for like a Bash Shield on, but the Togekiss able to get the job done. Absolutely amazing. Moving on, Toxicroak into Babel. This is definitely what you want to see. Great matchup. I've battled Babel a few times. Not the most common Pokemon, but I have seen it. In comes Drapion. Still a great matchup for the Toxicroak. Toxicroak is going to go ahead and go for this Mud Bomb right now. Let's see if they decide to shield it. They do, and now we're going to see a switch into Frostlass. Ooh, Frostlass. I mean, Frostlass probably came in because, well, one, it wants to avoid the battle, right? That's probably why they put it in. But you really don't want it against Drapion because the crunch is super effective. But I guess an Avalanche will be enough to KO. So we'll see if the opponent decides to let it go, or if they decide to give up their final shield, and they do let it go, so an Avalanche will take that out. In comes the Babel. Babel Water Gun's down, but that's totally fine. You could bring in Toxicroak. Shield counted down if you can. Let's see if you can count it down. It could be a Hyper Fight. That's a beautiful shield. Staraptor, another Staraptor. Wow, Staraptor really common in these lower elos, I guess. That's totally cool. They actually shield, which is good as well. And that looks like that's a Shadow Staraptor? Yeah, I think it is. But we're going to see the Drapion go for the crunch. Staraptor is made of paper, so this is going to be enough to KO. And they bring in this Babel, and Babel will be hit with this crunch, which will be enough to KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers, but yeah, able to take this one. But yeah, well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go. And it's going to be Toxicroak into Bronzong. So this is awful. You gotta switch, right? So gonna go ahead and bring in the Drapion. They're gonna go ahead and switch into Toxicroak, which is not good as we know. But they were slow in the switch. We'll see if you can get a shield or if you could possibly flip switch. Actually getting the shield. Probably not gonna be able to flip switch now. We do see another crunch come out. Okay, no defense drop too, which is unfortunate. Just gonna let it go. I think that makes sense to let it go. Unfortunately, the Bronzong is going to be lined up against the Toxicroak, which is not what you want, but that's okay. You're gonna go ahead and throw the Avalanche. It would have been tempting for me to maybe shield and then farm down so you have a lot of energy. I think because then you would have had so much energy, and Frostnest with energy is so scary. In comes Drapion. Okay, out comes that Bronzong, but able to get off a Mud Bomb at least. So we're going to see the Mud Bomb. Let's see if the Bronzong decides to shield it up. They do decide to shield it up, so they do go down 2 shields. In comes this Frostnest. You do have to shield this, even though well, Side Shock or whatever it is, Side Shock wouldn't have KO'd. It would have done a lot. The confusions would have added up. You had to shield that. So going for the Shadow Ball. This is going to KO the Bronzong. Very nice. So there we go. Able to KO that. And in comes Drapion. Drapion will get off an attack, but the Frostnest should be able to make it to an Avalanche, I think, and it probably KOs. This is probably KOs. I mean, Frostnest has a sky-high attack, so I'm sure this KOs, as it does. Beautiful. It looks like they're taking snapshots of all those KOs. That's incredible. So, great game there. Well played. We're moving on to the final battle. Toxicroak into Abomasnow. Definitely love to see this matchup for sure. Yeah, this is a great matchup. They actually switch into their own Toxicroak, so we're going to see a Mud Bomb and then a switch to Frostnest probably. Because you have two good answers to the Abomasnow. So yeah, so able to get a shield and then bring in the Frostnest. Absolutely amazing. Gonna go ahead and let this go. It doesn't KO. The next, Dynamic Punch still doesn't KO. So that's fine. We're going to see this attack come in right now, and this will KO or get the shield, and it does get the shield. So the next one, I mean, you do have to win. Actually, you don't even have to win Switch, to be honest. But they are going to go ahead and fight for Switch. Because, honestly, both Pokemon do well against the Abomasnow, right? The Toxicroak as well as the Drapion. So don't necessarily have to go for Switch, but might as well. In comes the Abomasnow. They switch, maybe trying to catch. In comes Empoleon. This is a great matchup. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Avalanche. I wonder if they could have made it to the Shadow... No, they couldn't have made it to the Shadow Ball. So that was a good throw there. So now you have to bring in the Toxicroak. So winning Switch definitely was a good way to go. But I think it would have still been fine either way. But we're going to see the Mud Bomb come out. This is going to KO the Empoleon. And in comes that Abomasnow. Abomasnow will throw an attack. Just going to go ahead and let it go. You do have a full health Drapion in the back. No need to shield that. Just have to get to the crunch. You don't have to shield it. I mean, you could. I probably would. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to KO. So that's totally fine, and able to get to this crunch, and this is going to KO the Abomasnow, and that is going to be a great game and a great set. Very well played. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us, and that is going to be a beautiful 5-0. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.